Welcome you all. It's me. I'm Dr. K. Pushpam, Assistant Professor in Sociology. Now we are discussing about causes of poverty. Cleans listed three factors as primarily responsible for poverty. One is incapacity of the individual, which may be due to faulty heredity or to the environment. Second one, unfavorable physical conditions such as poor natural resources or poor exploitation of rich natural resources, bad climate and weather and epidemic. And third one, maldistribution of wealth and of the income and the imperfect functioning of our economic conditions. Of these three factors, the last two factors are principally responsible for poverty in India. Then Karl Marx is the view that the poverty is because few are exploiting the poor and thus those who are being exploited are getting poorer day by day. The Maltese poverty comes because increase in population is much more higher than increase in production. Henry George traces poverty in terms of price of land. The people in the cities are rich because price of land is high and the villages are poor because cost of land is not as high in villages. Then the causes may be divided as geographical, personal, economic, social and political. So these are the various causes of poverty. So we can see the one by one. Geographical causes, no proper utilization of natural resources, then consisting poor natural resources such as deserts, high mountains. Absence of natural resources like water, fertile land, minerals, and other natural resources. Natural calamities like floods, earthquakes, and volcanoes cause damages to property and agriculture, which increase poverty. Unfavorable monsoons and failure of rains during seasons. Then next, moving on, personal causes. Sickness due to which on the one hand he feels hard to earn, whereas on the other hand whatever little he earns, that is spent on medicines, and thus his living standard comes down. Poverty and sickness both help each other. A man's mind is in gear in poverty and insane cannot be employed. Large size family with comparatively meager sources of income, death of earning member, particularly that of the sole earning member, abnormalities of personality, drinking, gambling, womanization of the head of the family, or other personal causes which are responsible for poverty. Then extravagancy on unproductivity items such as festivals and marriages lead to poverty. Idleness is also the causes of poverty. Illiteracy is also a factor for poverty. Usually, in all developed societies, literates have more sources of income than the illiterate ones. Then, social causes. Rapid growth of population due to the evil customs and traditions, lack of proper housing in slums areas, denial of opportunities for improving their health. Then, lack of good educational system, old age, widowhood, overburden, size of the family. The next to move on, religious causes. Belief in karma makes people lethargic. Loss of man hours due to participation in religious functions. Spending on unproductive expenditure during festivals of Dasara, Diwali, Christmas, then etc. Then next we have to move on political causes. The policy of government is not encouraging production and increasing discontentment among the workers by giving faulty defective labor law. The policy of government to give monopoly rights to the few and put vast majority of customers at their disposal. Government can enact laws which encourage exploitation. The failure of government to provide proper education to the citizens so that after completing their education they can earn their livelihood. Then we have to move on economic causes, unequal distribution of wealth, monopoly of means of production and distribution in the hands of few, unequal distribution of land, quick division and subdivision of cultivable land. During depression in trade and commerce, people become unemployed, resulting in strikes and lockouts. Lack of transportation, communication, technical know-how, etc. Lack of agricultural facilities like tools, pesticides, manure, irrigation facilities. Lack of cattle industries in rural areas. Inflation, indebtedness, unemployment problem, sick units of cottage and small large scale industries. So these are the causes of poverty in India. So because we get a various reasons or various causes, we are felt in poverty or we are living in the poverty conditions.